Yes, please come in. Please have a seat.
Yes.
Archie, tell me something about yourself that is mentioned in your CV.
Okay. I'm a cost management accountant with a certificate of merit and with a all India rank of 35 in inter examinations. And I'm basically from Bharatpur, and I've completed my articleship from completed my schooling from there itself. And I have received a Gargi Puruskar in both secondary and senior secondary school. And then I have completed my bachelor's in commerce from Bharatpur itself. And as going to my working experience, I have 1 year of experience in Sri Balaji Trading Company, where I was exposed to costing, accounts, direct taxation and indirect taxation. That's it.
So this is Balaji Trading Company. Tell us about the Balaji Trading Company profile.
So this company, it is a manufacturing and trading company which deals in the seasoning of goods.
Okay.
And it's majorly 50% to 60% goes to its sister concern, which is an export company. It goes, and remaining it sells to outsiders.
So you have mentioned that you know applicability of AMT. What was all about? What is the AMT?
Alternate minimum tax.
What are the provisions in the Income Tax Act?
So it is applicable on individual or HUF whose turnover is more than, whose net profit is more than 20 lakh.
So this is a trading company, and you telling that this can be applicable to the individual or HUF.
Yes, sir.
So
So
this is
it
a
is a
partnership
proprietorship concern.
Okay.
It is always mandatory to deduct TDS under GST law by public sector undertakings,
No, ma'am, there are some exceptions.
like
If a PSU is dealing with another PSU, then there is no requirement to deduct tax.
okay, then when is the requirement? When public sector undertaking is required to deduct TDS under GST law?
Sorry, ma'am, I can't remember.
Okay.
Okay, so Archie, what is the TDS on professional fees?
It's 10%.
Are you sure? Is there some limit or something? You have worked on TDS, right? Assisted in filing of TDS?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I think there is a limit of 5 lakh.
TDS on contractors?
2%.
2%?
Yes, sir.
What is
2% on companies and on individual 1%.
You completed your training on 27th Jan 2018,
Yes, sir.
and then there is a wide gap in your final, and then no such other training, only 1 year.
Yes, sir. Industrial training was 1 year, but then I
This
have,
is not industrial training, basically. You worked in a sole
yes,
proprietorship.
sir. Yes, I worked there, and in the COVID period, I also worked online. But
Online?
I have not mentioned it because
Where have you worked?
in Balaji Trading Company.
So why haven't you mentioned it over here?
Because in COVID there was no such experience that I can mention, so I have not mentioned it.
Okay.
Yes, Archie. What is IRR?
Internal rate of return. It is the return. It shows how much we are earning from a project. It shows. Yes.
Okay. And if we discount cash inflows with IRR rate, then in that case, what is the NPV
What
amount?
is the NPV amount? It will be 0.
Okay.
Okay, you highlighted that you received a Gargi Puruskar award from Rajasthan government.
Yes, sir.
So tell us about the award. What are the criteria for getting this award?
So this award is provided by the government of Rajasthan to the girls who secured more than 75% in secondary or senior secondary examinations. And this Gargi award name basically this scheme has been started in 1998, which this name based on a girl named Gargi.
Okay, and second one is that you completed your intermediate in June 2019.
Yes, sir.
And you did your training from M. Sri Balaji Trading Company in 17 to January 17 to January 18.
Yes, sir.
So you did your complete training before qualifying the intermediate?
Yes, sir.
Why
So
so?
because of some family issues, I have lately started this course.
Okay.
But I don't want to waste my time, so I early started to work there because of some financial problem also.
Okay.
What is the manner of utilizing input tax credit
Input tax credit
under
first.
GST law?
Yes, ma'am. Input tax credit shall be first completely exhausted in itself to IGST, and then if it is remaining, then it can be exhausted to CGST and SGST in any manner, in any order. But it is compulsion to first exhaust the limit of IGST input tax.
Okay. Where more courage is required, in being vulnerable or in being fake?
I think in being vulnerable.
Okay.
Why not in fake? When you fake, you don't require courage.
It takes courage, but as my personal opinion, when you are vulnerable, you have no one, and it takes more courage to overcome it, to survive in isolation.
Okay, so Ashi, here is a glass, is an empty glass over here. Tell me 3 uses which you can think of except drinking water in it, which is its normal use. Except this, can you mention any 3 other uses?
As a paperweight,
Okay.
number second, to hit someone,
To hit someone.
self defense or hit someone,
Nice.
and to create a tower.
To create a.
Tower.
Okay.
Glasses खोलता करके tower.
Okay. Nice.
Okay, Archie, I have 2 general entries. You
Yes,
mentioned
sir.
that day-to-day transactions, accounting entries of day-to-day transactions.
Yes,
Then
sir.
pass these 2 entries. Rent per month, 1,000 amount,
Sir.
and paid 9,000.
Okay.
In 2020-22, pass journal entries, and second one, debtor 50,000. Provision is to make 10%. Pass the 2 journal entries. Your second entry is wrong. Provision for doubtful debts account debit.
Provision for bad and doubtful debts.
Provision for doubtful debts account
Yes,
debit
sir.
to debtor.
To debtors account.
Are you sure? Or it's like a profit and loss account debit to provision for doubtful debts?
So I have combined the two entries. It is provision for bad and doubtful debts account to P&L, and
Second entry is wrong.
okay.
Okay.
Which reserve cannot be used in issuing bonus share?
Capital reserve.
Capital reserve.
Security premium.
Security.
It is being used.
It is used.
Sorry.
You are correct.
Capital reserve.
Which are the 5 places where bonus shares can be issued? 5 things from where the bonus shares can be issued.
5 things. where-
Areas. Yeah, 5 places from where bonus shares can be issued.
Sources of these.
Sources.
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 Reserves. Okay.
Okay. Security premium and revenue reserve. P&L. Yes. Only 3.
Okay. Archie,
Yes, sir.
you have 2 options to raise money. First, 12% debentures, and second, 12% preference shares. Which option will you opt? 12% debentures or 12% preference shares?
So I prefer 12% debentures.
Why 12% debentures?
So because interest will save our tax, it gives us a tax saving.
Okay. On debentures, you have to pay tax.
Yes.
Sorry, you have to pay interest, and on interest there is a tax
Saving.
Okay. So if you are thinking a business that gives you ROI 5%,
Okay.
ROI 5%. So in that case, which option will you opt? 12% debentures or 12% preference share?
5% ROI.
ROI.
I'll not choose any of them.
That one. Okay.
And if somewhere you feel that your boss is misbehaving with your other female colleague, in that case, what is your course of action? It is your boss. Your rating is in his hand.
Okay, but I still raise my voice against it because it is against my values. If I'm not, if I'm tolerating this, even when I know and even I'm tolerating it, it is against my values. So I'll definitely
You may
raise
also be
voice.
removed.
What?
You may also be removed because of
You
this.
raise the voice.
Even if I remove, but still I raise my voice. I cannot
Tolerate
be
such.
against my yes.
Okay, so Ashi, you have mentioned about leadership skills in your strengths.
Yes, sir.
So can you explain about that? Where, in which role you have been worked? You have worked as a leader.
So I from in my schooling, I was the head girl of in my class, and moreover I have also participated in some events like blood donation camp and Beti Bachao and Beti Padhao campaign. There I have supervised and managed my team very well.
How much was the team?
It was I think 10 people under
You
my
were leading them?
yes, I was leading them.
What work did you do over there in blood donation drive?
So I was the active volunteer there. I have.
You were the volunteer, you were the leader.
I was the active volunteer, and under my guidance there were 10 subordinates. They
What
were
roles
normal
and
volunteers.
What delegations did you give to your team?
So first of all, those people who are coming to donate blood, first of all ask them whether they have eaten something or not, they have taken their breakfast or not, then check their hemoglobin or BP, blood pressure and all. If everything is correct, then they can allow to donate blood.
Okay, RC, in your team you will be the leader,
Yes, sir.
but in your team member, most of the team member are older than you.
Okay.
They are around age is 40 to 45, and your age is I think 20,
23.
23. So is there ego issue will arise in team if you appointed as a team leader? How will you cope up with those team members?
You are asking for my ego or their ego?
Both sides.
Okay. Ego will not arise from my side, but yes, it can happen with
Then how
them.
will you handle?
I will handle.
Because this is a bigger issue.
Yes, sir. It is an issue of seniority complex and all, but I still try to treat them better. I'll ask them what is the problem or what is the main problem. If I'm treating them wrong or what is the main issue, I'll try to figure it out.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you, Archie.
Okay, thanks.
थोड़ा सा टेक्निकल पे और ध्यान दो आप।
आर्ची PSU TDS काटती है ना जब भी 2,50,000 से ज़्यादा का पेमेंट करेगी तो
मैम
TDS
एक्चुअली TDS मेरे बिल्कुल दिमाग से आउट हो गया था, मतलब मैंने पढ़ा था लेकिन मैं भूल गई। मतलब मेरा वीक पॉइंट है
ऑब्जेक्टिव कर देना,
ऑब्जेक्टिव। ओके
हाँ मैं
क्योंकि आपने अबाउट लिखा है, मैंने बोला टेल मी अबाउट योरसेल्फ दैट यू हैव मेंशन इन योर CV।
ओके, तो आई डिडंट मेंशन दिस।
ये वाला चीज़ है तो उसको ऑब्जेक्टिव डालना है।
ओके सर।
अच्छा
फाइनेंस में परफेक्ट है।
थोड़ा सा ये बहुत इजी प्रोविजन पूछा था मैंने,
यस सर। ओह यस मैम।
बट ओवरऑल अच्छा था।
अच्छा था। I liked your answer of the class also.
थैंक यू सर।
Have we discussed this question?
आपने उसका पूछा था जो ग्लास के नीचे अपना प्लेट रहता है ना, उसके
Plate.
बारे में। यस।
ठीक है, आप थोड़ा सा जनरल एंट्री फोकस करिएगा
ओके।
और AMT के बारे में थोड़ा सा और पढ़िएगा जो आपने लिख रखा है इसके
Sure,
बारे में। TDS का मैडम ने बता ही दिया है आपको।
आई स्टिल हैव टू वर्क ऑन इनकम टैक्स, अभी वो मेरा बाकी
जो जो आपने इसके अंदर लिख रखा है ना उसके बारे में और पढ़िएगा।
यस सर।
TDS, MIS, कैश बुक, वेरिफिकेशन एंड
बट आपने एक ही साल का ट्रेनिंग कैसे किया? बाकी लोग का 1.5 साल का है और आपने इंटरमीडिएट से पहले कर लिया वो ट्रेनिंग।
सर एक्चुअली मैं CA भी कर रही हूँ साथ में, तो मैंने CA का यहाँ पर कुछ भी शो नहीं किया है। तो पहले मेरा CA इंटर चल रहा था उस टाइम पे, तो फिर बाद में मेरी आर्टिकलशिप थी, तो मैं उस टाइम आर्टिकलशिप का और ये दोनों आर्टिकलशिप का पीरियड क्लैश नहीं हो सकता था, तो इसलिए मुझे ये वाला पहले दिखाना पड़ा।
यार इसको कहीं से डिसहाइलाइट नहीं कर सकते
नहीं,
कि
नहीं,
बहुत
बालाजी तो आपके घर की
बहुत बड़ा
कंपनी
क्वेश्चन
है।
है।
हाँ।
इसको जो
वो ऑनेस्ट
इसको
है ना,
ज़्यादा बता दो
या
ना।
जॉब दिखा
नहीं।
सकते हैं।
हाँ
पीरियड को बालाजी अपने
Period
घर
को
की
बढ़ा
तो
दो।
ज़्यादा बता दो ना।
बढ़ा दो।
हाँ, क्योंकि ये बहुत बड़ा क्वेश्चन क्रिएट कर रहा है आपने। ये बहुत बड़ा क्वेश्चन है। 17 से 18 में किया, फिर 19 में ही किया, 21 में ही किया।
हाँ, वो
तो
बीच में
इसमें
गैप बहुत आ रहा
ये
है।
बहुत आ रहा है, या तो इसको पीरियड को बढ़ा दें।
थोड़ा सा और बढ़ा दो इसको।
ईगो क्लैशेस को
इसको-
कैसे मैनेज करोगे?
सीनियर्स के साथ।
सीनियर्स के साथ, मेल फीमेल के
बट
साथ।
सर,
क्या
पहले तो
मैं
मैं उन
उनके
लोग से-
गाइडेंस में उनके एक्सपीरियंस से सीखूंगी।
हाँ नहीं, मैंने फिर उनसे
एक एग्जांपल
पूछा
लेके
कि क्या-
दिखाने का ना, जैसे धोनी के टीम के धोनी का, तो धोनी के साथ ही बड़े बड़े प्लेयर सारे उसकी टीम में खेलते थे।
ओके।
तो आई ट्राई टू मैनेज दैट वे, आई लर्न फ्रॉम देम,
Their experience.
राइट?
And I get the young energy, the youth energy in the team.
आप भी बोल सकते हैं लीडरशिप इज नॉट अबाउट द एज, इट इज अबाउट द स्किल। एज से थोड़ी आती है लीडरशिप।
नहीं, बट सर लीडरशिप के लिए, लेकिन वहाँ तो ईगो की प्रॉब्लम आ रही है, तो वो तो
ठीक है।
skills को।
But overall, good.
अच्छा,
थैंक यू सर।
नेक्स्ट को भेज देना 30 सेकंड तक। तो कौन है अभी?
अभी वापस से कल वाले रिपीट होंगे।
ठीक।